Maasrot, Perek Bet, Mishnah, Dalet. We're going to continue talking about whether you can eat different kinds of produce, achilat arai. Says the Mishnah, Perot shetraman ad shelot lo nikbara melachtan. So we know that fruits that have not reached gemar melacha. Gemar melacha means they're not ripe yet. Okay, and as the bartender says, lo yigia garnan the maaser. They're not chayav in trumot and maasrot. As you know, kol pri upri kamifi mak for rashnel. They're just not ripe yet. They didn't get the red spots. Whatever. They're not shlish. Whatever it was. But nonetheless, you took off Terumah, you took off Trumot. So the question is, if a person takes off Trumot before the Chayav in Maasrot, is that considered Gemar Melachtam or not? Is that considered, is that considered Mechayev in Maasrot? Okay, is that Kova'at L'Maaser? The term is Kova'at L'Maaser. I should write that. I'll just write it down here. Okay. Kova'at L'Maaser. Is that Kover L'Maaser, meaning you're Chayav in Maasrot or not? So Perot shetraman ad shelo nikbara melachtam, Rabbi Eliezer oser milechol mehem harai. Says Rabbi Eliezer, Terumah fashot Trumot is considered kova'ad lemaaser, kviod lemaaser, and makes it maaser, and therefore you can no longer eat achilat harai until you take off the rest of the maasrot. So it's considered Terumah tovelet. It makes it tever. Chachamim matirim. Chachamim say no. Hafrashat Terumah is not kova'ad lemaaser. Chutz mikalkelat te'enim. Except if we're talking about a basket of te'enim. What in the world is a basket of te'enim? Remember we talked about if you have your fruits, one of the ways to make it kovei l'maaser in the Mishnah that we learned before is if you have a kalkala in the Mishnah in Perek Aleph. Let's go find the Mishnah. Okay, here we go. 1 second. Here we go. Achi malei takli. Okay, certain fruits, if you're malei takli, and if you're not malei takli, a kalkala, a basket, ad sheyichapeh. If you have a basket of fruits, you're not chayav in the basket until yichapeh, until you cover them. Remember, you learned you cover them with leaves. And if you're not covering it, ad shemalei takli, until you fill it. And if you're not going to fill the kli until you take as much as you need. So back to our Mishnah. So let's say I have a basket. We're in Mishnah Dalet. Back to our Mishnah. Okay? So if you have Chachamim say it's mutar, i.e., fruits that you took off Terumah that are not nigmar melachto, except kalkelat te'enim, a basket. If I filled up the basket, okay, then if I took off Terumah, then in the basket, once it's in the basket, that's considered gemar melachta. Let's see the bartenura. The savrei ain't Terumah tovelet, el im kein tara mitocha kalkala. Unless I took Terumah from the basket itself. Now the huge question is it kalkalat te'enim specifically, or any type of kalkala? The Rishalmi says it's any type of kalkala. It doesn't have to be kalkalat te'enim. It could be any type of basket. Why did it say te'enim? Maybe that was the example they would use. That was the most common usage. The Rambam, for whatever reason, specifically denotes kalkalat te'enim. The Kahati notes, and it's not exactly clear why. Nonetheless, Chachamim say, Matir, you can eat achilat arai. Terumah is not kovei l'maaser except for the kalkalat te'enim. The Mishnah continues, kalkalat te'enim she'Terumah. If I have a kalkalat she'enim Terumah, Rabbi Shimon Matir. Rabbi Shimon disagrees both with Rabbi Eliezer, who says any kind of fruit, and the Chachamim say kalkalat te'enim. Rabbi Shimon says even if I took from a kalkalat te'enim, it's still mutar. It's still considered not kovei l'maaser, and you can still eat achilat arai. Chachamim, as we said, Chachamim said you're not allowed to eat achilat arai once you took off Terumah from kalkalat te'enim. Bartenura says, Alacha kachachamim, Terumah kovad l'maaser, kishetara mitocha kalkala. If you take Terumah from the basket, it's kovea, ul'achar shetara ma'asur le'echol arai, ad she'afrish kol ha'ma'asor. And after I take off the Terumah, then I cannot eat achilat arai until I take off all the Terumot and Maasrot. We'll stop here. Any comments or questions, as always, email me at ispolter@gmail.com, and we'll dedicate our learning to the memory of my father, Harav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman Zichrono Livracha. Have a good day.